Yo. Dog, this YouTube shit is fucking trash. It's trash, my G. So if y'all like every fucking day I try to go live, my mic or something just acting like it just can't be read by you. This shit is fucking trash. This whole system is set up. This shit trash, dog. God damn. Like, this shit should not have to keep being fucking rebooted every day. Like, golly. Let me play some music, dog. This shit's so fucking weak. Coming alive, man, dog. This shit be acting. I shouldn't have to keep going into my privacy settings every 5 minutes and reconnecting my mic to fucking Google. Like, the fuck, bud? Like, shit trash. Man, hit the cash app. Be even fucking glad I'm on here. You know what I mean? That. Like, be glad I'm even doing this. Cause the way this shit be functioning, it tries to disturb my peace. Like, and that's something that I don't be feeling like dealing with. Like faulty equipment, shit not working right. I'll just chill, do something else, find something else to do. Like, y'all gotta start hitting these cash apps up. Cause this, dealing with people who want to be in their emotions, it kind of it'll start to disrupt my peace. I'm telling you. And this is not the chat, it's this fucking equipment. Like, every day I wake up, I get on here, I try to come on live. It just never wants to work. Like, I can't just never plug and play. Everything is connected. I just did a live a couple hours ago. I try to come back, the microphone not working. Like, who wants to deal with shit like that? And then you on another interface working the microphone. Then you come to YouTube, but then the shit don't work. Like, no, blood. Like, that shit is trash. Nobody wants to put up with that all day. Like, a fucking faulty equipment and this shit not working and Google bullshitting. I don't nobody got time for that. And then they constantly be playing with your bread on here. Should be weak. We gonna get some music going. We gonna get it turned up real quick. Hit the cash app, man. We chilling. No, we're just on here talking. We was talking about Richard earlier today. And we already established that. We don't need to attack that no more. Like, we really don't need to be going in on that. If you don't understand boxing, it's just gonna be on you at this point. You feel me? Like, no. If you don't understand boxing, it's gonna be on you. Yeah, we back. Listen, if you can understand that boxing has traditional rules involved. Like trying to explain things to people about boxing could be very difficult. I was trying to explain to my homie George to my homie about the problems he had with the Joseph Ordorno fight, and it's because some of these boxers don't know how to fight coming forward, slipping and moving, catching punches. They just don't. Ain't nothing I can. Hey, listen, there's nothing else I could tell you, say to you. They don't do it. They don't know how to do it, my G. That's not something that they be doing. Just being 100 with you. They don't be doing it correctly. They don't try to do it correctly. They want to try to box people how they want to box people. No, it don't work like that. And you know another thing why it don't work because they don't be finding the right sparring. They be trying to spar anybody. This whole system has just been disrupted by foolishness. The whole system has been disrupted. The whole system of boxing has been greatly disrupted. Let me know how the volume sound. Let me know how the volume sound. Let me know how that volume going. But yeah, like people not understanding boxing is a system in itself. You have to implement your style in the system of boxing and make it work. You have to implement your style into the fundamentals. See, this is the thing. It don't matter if you a brawler, if you none of those things matter. It matters when you're brawling, are you using a jab to get off your brawling? When you're brawling, are you using head movement so you don't get hit in well, I don't want to use the word commerce, but in the exchange of brawling, are you moving your head so you don't get your head knocked off? Like it don't matter what style you got, you must, you must, you must get your work off with fundamentals. Like I don't care if you throwing hard. You gotta be looking for something coming back. That's the difference between coaching, teaching boxing, and making sure people got all their bearings and fundamentals. They not doing that. They not. Then I'm noticing that that's not what's happening. That's not what's happening. Why? It's because they don't understand the fact that it don't matter what style you got. You have to know how to jab, have defense, have good footwork, move your head. It don't matter how you throwing the punches. If you do what you're supposed to do with moving your head and using your jab, your brawling style technique is gonna be the highest of the brawling. Ask Maidana and these other guys. There's other things you need to learn in boxing besides just throwing punches. You must learn how to shed the clinch. You must learn how to not get like when somebody clinch you, you must learn how to not let nobody get behind you and be spinning you. You must not just before we were talking about shedding the clinch, not even making yourself available to be clinched by using certain defensive tactics, not being available for headbutts. Like, listen to what I'm saying, my G. These things matter in the realm of boxing that keep you from getting your pack busted. And we have gotten to this era of daddy trainers, and they don't know what they be doing. Now, for Hitchens, we didn't have that problem. Like, I was listening to his trainer, and dude talk. They was making some very valid points on how things should work out. And you know, for Hitchens, he is in good hands. They ain't got nothing to worry about. Now it's getting these other fights. You know, getting locking these other fights in. You know what I mean? You gotta lock these other fights in. That's all. You know what I mean? Y'all ain't got no questions, what y'all can't hear, what's going on. We gotta get active. I'm not on here just the app. You all gotta be asking questions and get live in the joint. Everybody on here trying to be on my man. How you see Tank versus Frank playing out? Salute. Salute to the soulmates. There we go. You see? Now we live. Now you see how that worked? Now we're live. When you start asking questions, now we live in the building. Now it's work to be given. Now we're doing things. Now we're getting it done, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Hold on 1 second. We're going to go over Tank and Frank because that's something we haven't went over with, and it's looking like they're about to scrap. We got to go over that. That's very, very, very important. Like, that's very important, my geniuses. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be a great fight. Y'all got to excuse me. I'm getting some things together in the kitchen. Like, that's going to be some good work. That's going to be great Workington. That's going to be great work, my G. I see it depends on, we talked about this on a film study, watching both of them get work. And you have to be very careful when you're dealing with a man named Tank. And I ain't talking about Abbott. Like, you gotta be crazy careful, dog. Like, and that's the thing. They like talking about sparring and shit. Like, I get it. You sparred and you seen what it felt like. It's different with the aiders on. And when the shots hitting your chin. It's way different, my G. It's not even close to the same. When them shots hitting your chin and they flying through the air like wildfire, cuz. Do you hear what I'm saying? That the punches are gonna be flying through the thing like wildfire. We got taters. Hold on. It says, how much do you lay off a hurt fighter? How much do you do a layoff fighter? How much do a layoff hurt fighter? I don't know what you're saying, Real Rock G. What is you saying? How long should a hurt fighter lay off from like taking punishment? You know, y'all got to start asking them questions so we can get to the nitty gritty this studying. Like, and it's the thing. I be saying y'all name on here, giving y'all just due. Jalen, my man, Holland, saying how I see Tank. Man, it's gonna be a decently good fight because they both athletic. It's gonna be a decently good fight. The thing is, if Frank can stay safe without getting knocked out and still be able to take chances, he can do well. Hit the cash out. He can do well. It just depends on what he can do at the same time by not getting smoked, because you gotta be careful. You can't just do anything. Like, dude to smoke you with any shot, because he don't be throwing He don't have to. Tank don't have to throw hard to hurt you. Especially when you in there boxing and you got on 8-ounce gloves. Like the 8-ounce gloves is the reason why it makes it what it is. Back in the day, Muhammad and them used to wear 8 ounces, even at heavyweight. That's why people was getting hurt like they was. That's too small for them big guys. You gotta wear bigger gloves. Like you can't be wearing them. Them will get you smoked dizzy off the rizzy. You do not want to be doing that. You do not want to do it, my G. You want to take your time. You want to get your shots off and have your defense ready to catch punches. You gotta have your defense ready when you boxing like that, especially dealing with somebody just as fast as Tank. The scary thing is the man known as Tank is in shape. Have you seen his IG? Abdul Wahid is in shape. Have you seen the man's IG? He's definitely in some type of shape. Have you seen him on the IG? The man known as this Tank is in shape, bro. He's in crazy shape. No, listen, he is in dog shape. Bro, you are absolutely right, the real Rock. Like, that nigga in crazy shape, bro. Like, he in so much good shape, like, that John different. And this is why you can't be playing with nobody, another Negro. You can't be playing, bro. Because Frank will really box your ears off. Like, you see how he did that Michael Rivera dude, and he could box for real. He'd be on his Ali boxing and getting it going. So, like, Frank dismantled him technically. He didn't just go in there and boot and do nothing like fancy and do all this other extra. He kept it very technical. He established the jab with the He established the jab with the left hand. He established that. He know what he doing. Listen, with Tank, it's not the same though. That's not the same thing. With Tank, it's not the same. Okay? It's not the same with Tank. Tank is in crazy shape. He's gonna be in there looking sharp. I guarantee you. Listen, if Tank is using the jab, it's gonna be a short night. It's gonna be short. It's not gonna be long. If he's using the jab consistently to the body and to the head, it's gonna be sharp. It's gonna be short. I'm sorry. Excuse me. It's gonna be short. Because when Tank be using that jab, bro, like when anybody use the jab, it's gonna be a short night, dog. That's why they be saying it's the most important shot. When you use that joint, it keep you out of trouble, and you be smoking, beaming, steaming. Who else we got coming up? Canelo and Jaime. We got Devin and Ryan in a couple weeks. So you gotta just realize not everybody. This boxing thing gonna play out, and you're gonna see who really got the juice in there, buddy. Because a man known name. Listen, we're gonna see what Devin and Ryan is doing. I'm gonna see how much time we got on that. We got 1, 2. We got 2 weeks. We got about 2 weeks because the week of the fight, I think they fight on the when Devin and Ryan and them fight on the 30th. If they fight on the 30th or anywhere around there, um, it's important. I mean, they got 2 weeks. If they fight anywhere around that time, they need to it's important that they get their things together because it's already the 8th. You got one more week, and then that week before the fight, you're not sparring, so you really chilling. I think Ryan gonna beat Dev, shake shit all the way up. You think Ryan gonna do it? You listen, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Why do you think that's gonna happen? Technically, let's talk about it. Real Rock G, hit the Cash App. Let's talk about it. Anybody want to call in? You gotta hit the Telegram. Even though she got KO'd. Ronda Rousey saying Amanda Nunes really didn't hurt her, even though she got KO'd. Yeah, sometimes when you get hit with a shot, you don't be physically hurt. The punches just throw your equilibrium off and you be drunk. But you wake up fine. You don't be physically hurt. Some punches physically hurt, and you are physically hurt because your face is damaged. That's not technical. It's just simple. When your face is damaged, you're gonna be physically hurt. Listen, no matter what you do and you're fighting, you're gonna be sore the next day. And I'm gonna tell you who's gonna be really sore. Gustavo, his face was lumped up. He's gonna be sore. Yeah, even though she got KO'd, like I'm trying to tell you, bro, some people, not when you get KO'd and you're not necessarily physically in pain. That's what I have to have y'all understand that. When Deontay Wilder be knocking people out and they go straight to sleep, the switch is turned off. You don't feel nothing. Bang, you just sleep. You wake up like, damn, what happened? You was asleep. I ain't even feel it. You didn't have to. It was the perfect shot. Some people get hit and it's physically painful, bro. That's when you see their face swelling up. Definitely a difference. Like that's when she's telling you she's not capping. She's saying I wasn't physically in pain when I got KO'd. I just got KO'd. That's what I'm trying to tell you, my G. Like, there's people be thinking just because you got KO'd, it was painful. No, it was probably painful to watch, but it wasn't painful. You know what I'm saying? It was probably painful to watch, but it wasn't like a painful thing for cuz. I'm just telling you. Like, that's the facts. I can vouch for that with Ronda because sometimes, especially I did MMA. I got kicked in the head before. Like, it don't physically hurt. It's just heavy. Like, it's a heavy blow to your head. And it'll knock you straight out, bro. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Doing these combat sports be dangerous, but it don't all be physically painful, but it don't mean you're not taking damage. Like, it doesn't mean just because it doesn't physically hurt you at that time, it doesn't mean you're not taking damage. You have to be very clear and understand what I'm saying. There's physically damaging fights, and then there's fights where you take damage, but you don't physically feel the pain by getting knocked out. Getting knocked out is a concussion. That's physically damaging, whether you felt it or not. That's what Spilka said against Deontay Wilder. He just went straight to sleep, body limp, switch off. He didn't see it. He just bang. You don't feel that. get hit a certain way and your switch go off. Then you wake up like, what happened? You're gonna be sore from the fight, but the punch that you took wasn't physically painful. It's a very different genre. But then sometimes you get hit with a shot and you be like, damn, like, and then them the shots that be making when you see them fighters, they don't want to keep coming forward because it's physically painful. Boom, boom. They getting their faces cut up. That's damage. That's two-way damage. You taking two-way damage. You're physically getting beat up and you're taking damage from getting knocked out. Your brain. It's a damage all the way around. But when you actually are taking, like when you get knocked out like that, you don't have to feel it, but your body, your brain has taken a certain type of damage, which is a concussion. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what we're trying to inform you. Like, the concussion is what's the damage. Eclipsed. Ryan got to make Dev respect him early. Listen, that's gonna be easy, bro. Like he big, he got power. It's 8-ounce gloves. It's not the same. Like this, I have to really think about what's going on in here. Devin is not that. No, who has to make somebody respect somebody? It's Devin. Like y'all have to. Here we go again. Like y'all confused on how boxing works. Devin is a pillow-fisted fighter. What are we talking about? Devin is not out here smoking shit. Fuck y'all drunk with that? Y'all realize Cuz is not out here smoking shit? This is why his style is a boxing style. Cause he not out here smoking shit. Y'all do understand that? Or y'all understand it or eclipsed? You feel me? Like he not smoking shit. If Ryan Garcia doesn't feel like Devin can hurt him, he's gonna be on it. Listen, bro, did you see the Tank fight? He got knocked down by Tank, got up and kept doing what he was doing. I don't think y'all paying attention to these scraps by the stuff y'all be saying. And I don't mean no harm. It's just Devin is gonna be boxing, bro. Unless he come forward and be trying to listen. I see in the camps what they look like they working on. It look like he working on coming forward. Listen, we're gonna see if the coming forward is feasible once Ryan starts punching. I'm not saying he gonna stop him. I'm not saying. I'm saying we're gonna see the fight that Devin chooses to fight when he feels how heavy Ryan's punches are, whether they're heavy to him or not. Like whether you see it, I'm gonna see it due to you could be coming forward, bang, bang, he catch a hook or something, and then once he go to boxing, then we know he don't want to take them type of shots. And I really like listen, the pressure is on Devin. He cannot lose. Ryan already has that type of following. If Devin loses, he loses his belt, and nobody has to fight him. He has to win. Like he has to win this. He has a lot of pressure on him to win this fight. Like, but that's the thing. They had stuff saying like, T.O. promised to fight us. We gonna, so they got things in order regardless, win or lose. But I'm telling you, if he lose, people not gonna be trying to fight Devin. They're gonna be trying to get work with Ryan. It's gonna be other folks trying to fight Devin. This like in the contender bracket, and then people gonna be stuck. Like he gonna be stuck looking around. So Devin has to win, or it puts him in a very awkward position because he got the WBC at 140. If he loses that, he loses his leverage. Now Ryan got the WBC. You see what I'm saying? Like it Devin not is not gonna be the same. It'll set him back. Do T.O. got a belt? Do T.O. got a belt? Do T.O. got a belt? Legacy said ref gonna be hitting Dev. Hold too much. There is no way to negate the clinch. Your dad, listen. I'll tell you one thing, that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard because Ryan already listen, Ryan probably knows that. That's gonna be hard to pull off. I'm telling you, that's gonna be a hard one. Trying to negate the clinch because Ryan knows they both know what they're gonna be trying to do with each other in there, Paul. So yeah, no, that's gonna be hard to negate that. It's gonna be very hard because Ryan is the taller guy. So like, this is the thing. The clinch will have to come with Ryan holding Devin because Devin is supposed to be the guy coming forward. This is why this is an intriguing fight because if Devin, what is Devin gonna do? Box a taller fighter with a longer jab, and he gotta punch up? He's gonna have to sell out. He's gonna have to sell out. Ginger is so strong. Listen. He's gonna have to sell out. Devin is gonna have to sell out. No, but it is a good topic, Legacy. Because depending on who feeling the pressure, they're gonna be trying to hold and negate what's happening. Because if Dev really got his coming forward skills going to Ryan's guts, really digging and doing what he needs to do, Ryan's gonna have to hold. If Ryan is working the jab and coming forward and landing hard shots and doing what he's supposed to be doing, Devin is gonna have to tie him up. You see what I'm saying? Like, it could go either way. And if you don't know how to negate the clinch, and that's the thing, even with the clinch, Ryan, a taller fighter, it's gonna be hard to tie him up because he's bigger. He got longer arms. He can really keep you from clinching, like we seen with Richard Hitchens. And if Ryan wants to really win, all he has to do is box Devin off the back foot and really box his ears off. Like, and just be backing up, bang, jabbing, young, jabbing, young, check hook, young. And when you keep working on that, it makes it very difficult. Makes it because they both right-handed. So you ain't got to worry about tying up the jab hand against the opposite fighter. You could just fight regular. You could stick the jab to the body. If I was Ryan or Devin, I'll come out sticking the jab to the guts off the rip. And wasted no time. The jab is going to the guts off the rip. Off the rippy. Do you hear me? We are not wasting any time. We're gonna get this jab in here off the rippy. We're not even gonna play with it. It needs to go downstairs to the bear basket. Young jab downstairs to the body. Young jab down. I would be throwing that so much to the point where, and listen, I hope, listen, Devin, if Devin do what he's supposed to do, then make it, make it look like Diego versus Floyd. Yeah, you got to take the steam out of these guys by jabbing downstairs to the guts. You got to take the steam out. You know what I'm saying? You got to take the steam out by jabbing downstairs to the guts. You have to. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to neutralize everything. When you keep jabbing downstairs to the body, that's what be breaking their backs. They really be breaking them down. You know what I'm saying? You got it. That it has to happen. So that's what we're gonna see. I really want to see what this fight look like and what Ryan decides to do, because it's gonna tell me what Derrick James does, what he doing. It's gonna really let me know what Derrick James is able to accomplish, because he's training Ryan Garcia. I want to see what he's teaching, what's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Really scared though, like, is Devin and Ryan not a bigger fight than Matias, and it's still for a belt? But you're not up for that belt. I mean,
yes, he is.
They on the zone. That's the IBF eliminator nest. Like, come on, bro. You didn't say nothing about Matias. You didn't say, "Oh, I'm the IBF. I want that Paro, whoever the winner of the Paro and Matias." We know you scared of the power, bro. Think Devin don't got no power. Let Matias rock him like that. It's over with. And if you beat Matias,
no, it's not. What?
So stop running from Matias.
These niggas don't know boxing. Matias is not a knockout puncher. Derrick James will have faced Bud, Devin, and Tank in a row. That's tough job for a trainer at Jalen. Shoal is a tough job. Yeah, that's a fact. But hey, listen, it's not that tough. He getting his bread, bro. He really getting his money. I want to see, because he doesn't have a good record with these guys. Like, he didn't have a good one with Errol. He got his pack busted. Tank better do good. And Charlo got his pack busted. And Frank Martin is in there again with Tank. So, I mean, it could be some pack busting going on. So it's like, but he getting a check. So that's not even to be worried about. But at the same time, I want to see what if he is a good of a trainer, because you have 3 different fighters, 3 different style sets. You got Frank Martin, you got Devin Hain. I mean, you got Frank Martin, you got Ryan Garcia, and then you got Charlo. They all fight different. They all got different styles. There's no way that all of these guys keep losing. It got to be some part of the trainer and what they're going over. It can't be the fighters, all the fighters. One of these Frank Martin, somebody got to win something for him to be something. Like, now don't get me wrong, Earl did beat some guys, but then he got his pack busted at the end, which I knew that was gonna happen. You feel me? Like, I knew it was, and that's what I'm saying. Hit the Cash App. You just got to hit the Cash App. This is simple. $5, $3. Like, the Cash App is up today. We got to give equal opportunity to Zelle and Cash App. So we just got the Cash App up today. Look, my Cash App is sad, y'all. 121. That's 4. My op. God needs you in order. And we've been on for 40 minutes. Just turned 41. Tyrone Legacy say, and Terrence fighting all them fights, waiting prepared him even more. Facts. Hit the Cash App. You got to get the Cash App going. My Cash App is looking sick. It's sick. But yeah, like, we got to really understand that somebody got to win one of these scraps. You can't just keep losing. Like, you got 3 different fighters, they all got different fighting styles. Somebody has to bust somebody's pack out here. I'm sorry, it has to happen. That's the thing. Like, it gotta happen. Somebody should be getting a pack busted here. It should be a real nice pack busting going on, my G. We gotta have it. We gotta have a pack busting session. You know what I'm saying? Like, Derek, you gotta be busting somebody's pack. Garlic butter should be in your refrigerator, in the freezer, because you have minced it, you have added the oil, and you have freezed it in cubes and stored it in olive oil or in coconut or avocado. You know what I'm saying? When you mix the avocado with the coconut oil with the garlic, listen, it's gonna be buttery. And coconut oil alkalizes things. Even when you cook coconut oil in rice, it turns it from no, when you use Jean, and that's mushroom, it turns it from dextrose to dextrin. Turns it into an amino. Thank you. Thank you for the ass happy. The yeah snappy. Let's see what we got on the Cash App. My man Jeff Bowles with the $8 with the $7 Cash App. We gonna get you with a pause. My man Jeff Bowles with the Cash App, the 7. Shout out to my man Jeff. The Cash App was looking sick. But this is what I'm saying. Like, you got to understand that you got to turn these fighters from dextrose to dextrin. They're low forms of carbohydrates when you got to turn them into aminos, nitrogen, protein, dextrose to dextrin. Sugar to amino just by adding the Jean, the mushroom, the black mushroom. Matter of fact, let me go on Amazon. I might need to. No, it's real facts. What you do is, hold on. What you do is, the Jean, you gotta boil the Jean in water, and then you boil the rice in water. It's that simple, my G. And then you working. Oh, here go I can't see where you could get it on the I'm about to say one of these because they got the you can get it in different bags, but that's what you gotta do. But Tank and Frank, that's gonna be some good work. When is they fighting? Hey Siri, when is Tank Davis fight scheduled? Oh, I think it's June. I should know that.
Here's what I found.
Hey, somebody look up when Tank's next scrap because I think it's June. Whenever it is, though, we're in for something. Tank is in shape and he minding his business. You feel me? Like he in shape and he really minding his. So you got to really think. It could get dark out here. Definitely could get dark out here, my G. They got Jean all over this joint. I'm just trying to find because sometimes you could buy them with the EBT. Is very important that you use it. It's the SNAP program. It's for people to buy organic Jones. They got some decent bags on here. John. June 22nd. Oh yeah. Tank already. Listen, what month is this? April, May. That's the end of June. Cuz already in shape. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Listen, it's gonna get serious. Cuz this is in shape already. That is scary, buddy. Listen, that is scary. He's already in shape. This is Jean, the Haitian mushrooms. You boil your rice in there. Grown in Haiti. Jean has a smoky, rich, earthy, slight nutty pause, smoky flavor. You boil it in water and then you hit it with the you boil the water, you boil the rice in the water, and then you got you something. Yeah, thank you, Jeff Bowles, for hitting that cash appy. My cash appy was looking kind of sad. So look, we got to pay attention to what's going on with that scrap. That's gonna be a good scrap. You got to. It's definitely gonna be a good scrap because Tank, we all know what he's about. He's like a left-handed Floyd Mayweather with Mike Tyson power. So how you think that's gonna turn out? It's gonna turn out like Smoke Dizza intended it to turn out. It's definitely gonna turn out that way. You see what I'm saying? You gotta know that. It's gonna be a great exhibition of a man named Tank. Because he really know what he's doing in there. We're gonna see what Frank is about. But Bomac said that he don't like the fact that Frank is taking this fight so early. He's saying he could build it and make it bigger because the money is there. But like, man, you can't really pass up on that opportunity. For real. When Tank asks for you, you gotta get to work because it's a chance, it's a shot. And everybody think you're gonna get knocked out, but get your payday and go have a seat for a while. That's not what you gotta do, and that's always a good thing. If you get stopped, you just go have a seat for a minute. Chill out. Take some time off. Come back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's all you gotta really do. It's really not like a big thing. You just take a break, get out of boxing for a minute, chill out, mind yours. Don't be in there just trying to get another scrap so you can get your beans smoked again. You just really take your time coming back to the sport to keep your bearings on right. That's what you really want to do. You see what I'm saying? You gotta know the sport and you gotta know how and when to take breaks. If you don't, you won't be lasting long. And the thing is, this is the thing, Frank is young. That's why I think Bomac is saying like he's young. So it's kind of like it's a double-edged sword because you could take the fight young. If you lose, then you bounce back. You see what I'm saying? You can bounce back because you was a young fighter that took a loss. And then the next thing coming up, the next time it's time to fight again, you back into the contention because you paid your dues. Like you got stopped, but you took your time off. You was a young fighter. You waited it out. You know, those things matter. Those things definitely matter. And that's literally what happened to Canelo and why he's where he's at today. Because he took his time off. Because it was just basically that simple. He took time off. That time he took off, not even saying like Canelo took mad time off, but he let the thought of the fight settle and realize, damn, I got some things to work on. I need to get better. That's what I'm saying. Like, you have to realize that it's things you have to do to get better. Would you say Frank Martin is Tank's hardest fight? That's left to be said. That's the thing. You can't say that. We don't know. We can't say because they ain't fought. And that's one of them things we don't do on here. Like, you have to see the man fight the other man and say, damn, that was a hard fight. We seen how styles played out with each other. That was a hard scrap. You see what I'm saying? We have to see that first. And that's why we just be breaking down a fight, speculating how tough it can be. But Frank can make it tough due to his athleticism, but at the same time, anybody in there trying to box with Tank, you make it easier for Tank because you give him time to think. And when you give him time to think, you set traps. That's why Pitbull is always a hard fight because he rushing in, ducking his head, and doing a lot of stuff. If you're not prepared, he's gonna hit you. You see what I'm saying? Like you gotta be prepared to be in there. With like he be coming in quick and darting and doing a lot of stuff. Pitbull, that is. You see what I'm saying? So you definitely those things make a difference because Pitbull be coming in throwing wild shots and it make you and his hands stay up good. So like those things, the to date, Gervonta's hardest fight is Pitbull Cruz. It's a fact. You see what I'm saying? Like that's his hardest fight to date was Pitbull. You know what I mean? Like we gotta pay attention to that.
What's up with you?
You outside?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll be down there in like 2 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we just got on here real quick to get something going. We're gonna be back in the morning. We just was getting on here to just do a quick touch up of what we was going over earlier and just really get into the traditions of boxing. Like really understand that your traditions of boxing are not just about who's fighting who and belts. It's about how you execute your style and the fundamentals. Tradition has to do with fundamentals. You know what I'm saying? And fundamentals are the basic foundation to build your, and that's why they say mental in that word, because when you get those things down packed, you'll see how it keeps your brain from coming out your ears, from getting it boxed off. You see what I'm saying? You got to understand that. That's like a real thing. Definitely a real thing. Definitely a real thing. And that's why you gotta be like, know that boxing is not like any other craft. There are things that take place in boxing that cannot be abrogated, cannot be encumbrance or bridge, like they say in the Constitution. You can't like get rid of them things because it has to do with the fundamentals and how it sets up, and those things kept the sport where it was today. Once you forget about those, you won't be in the sport that long. It'll survive without you. Boxing will survive without you. So this is the bullshit that I'm fucking talking about, my nigga. Golly. Like, what the fuck? So annoying. Cool. But yeah. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow morning. We're going to go over some more stuff. Make sure we got our fundamentals down pat so we could be better technicians with this boxing. Because I'm seeing a lot of y'all don't know y'all fundamentals, and we can't be doing that. We got to know these fundies. We're going to cool them down for a second. We're going to put this over here. We're going to turn that off. Yeah, dog. We'll be back in the morning. We're going to go over our fundies. What time is it? Yeah, it's getting kind of late. It's already 8 on the East Coast. But we just wanted to get live real quick and go over some things, ask a couple questions, and still get some of these short lives in, because these long 2-hour lives, you got to really break those up and then put out like little individual clips about things. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I start needing. I might start having somebody do. Break up these little segments and make like little clips and inserts about technical things I'm saying, so that way I can boost them up. You know what I mean? So we'll be back tomorrow. We're going to get some things done, and we're going to talk about some more technical stuff. So be prepared. Y'all got it? Listen, the Cash App is still looking sad, though. Y'all got to really hit the appy. It was looking sad. Jeff, my man Jay, hit it up. That's 10, 8 and 2. Do not endure works of the earth. Listen, hit the Cash App. Don't let it look sad forever. Come on, man. Leo, get back up. Leo tripping.